Ted Cruz would much rather be a professional troll than a, legitimate Republican senator. He's always trying to engage with folks on Twitter, people much smarter than him and much more quick-witted than him, and he always loses. So he decided this week, I'm going to stop for a moment trolling all these people on Twitter, and instead I'm going to go troll the U.S. Senate itself with a ridiculous piece of legislation that I know is going to be a gotcha on the Democrats. And in doing so, Ted Cruz accidentally, certainly not intentionally, but he accidentally introduced a pretty decent piece of legislation that I actually support. Let me just read it in Ted Cruz's own words. He said the Texas border communities are struggling to deal with a massive influx of illegal immigrants. That's why today I am introducing this crucial legislation to alleviate the massive overload at the southern border by establishing new ports of entry in Democrat-led communities such as North Hero, Vermont, where Bernie Sanders spends his summers, and Martha's Vineyard, where Democrat elites host their cocktail parties. He also is introducing new ports of entry in Newport and Block Island in Rhode Island, Greenwich, Connecticut, Governor's Island and Scarsdale in New York, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, Palo Alto and Yountville, and St. Helena, California. So, Martha's Vineyard, Connecticut, New Hampshire, New York, Vermont. Oh, God. What's so bad about that, right? Do it. I don't understand the gotcha here. Like, ha ha ha, you've got to deal with these people. Cool. Bring them in. We'll help them. We'll do what needs to be done so that we don't have to lock them in cages. I'll tell you another thing, Ted, even though this is a red area, why don't you go ahead and create a port of entry right here, Pensacola, Florida? I'd be more than happy to have that happen down here. But actually you don't, because we already have a large illegal immigrant population that are employed in various industries around here, and they're actually vital to our economy. But no Republicans down here want to talk about that, how you exploit that cheap labor. And then you go out there with your talking points of, oh, these immigrants are so bad, but don't look behind the curtain at this, fish house over here, because you're going to find nothing but illegal immigrants. That's what happens, folks. Republicans don't actually hate immigrants. Hell, corporations definitely don't hate immigrants. They use them as cheap labor. And that is why these individuals continue to come over here. But maybe if we did send them to some of these other places, maybe if we did have ports of entry in Martha's Vineyard or up in Vermont, maybe we could prevent these people from being taken advantage of because they would be in more friendly areas where Democrats don't want to exploit them the way that Republicans have. So I know Ted Cruz was trying to be ironic with his piece of legislation here, but let me tell you, I completely support it and I think it's a good idea. And even though it has no chance whatsoever of actually becoming a law, I'd have no problem if it did. If you can't get enough Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel for fresh video content 7 days a week. And for even more from me, you can follow me on all social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Fair and Balanced.